Good morning, good morning. Well, that's awesome that you were just thinking about us. I love it. All right. Oh, thank you, honey. You guys are so sweet. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to my live. We're going to do our Q&A today. Alrighty, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now since 1993. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered here on the live. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions from both Instagram and TikTok. Aw, thank you so much, you guys.
Alright, then I'll go over how to get your questions answered.
Sounds good. Aw, thank you so much.
So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered, and $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. Yes, hello.
Hello, hello.
All right, we can get started with our 5 free questions here, so feel free to put in your free questions, everyone.
Sounds good.
Oh, and I will say we have a sign-up list now available to stay connected across all platforms and to be notified when we're going live. If you're worried about not staying in touch with Rebecca, you can sign up and we will redirect you to her other streaming platforms and, again, let you know when we are going live.
That's
you
right.
You can find the link in the bio.
All righty.
All right, our first free question here is from Grace. Grace says, will Nico contact me this week?
So I hear it's a couple of weeks away, but yeah, you guys will communicate.
All right. Our next free question is from Lone Marie. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
Who says, what can I do to make the most out of Frisk besides inner child work?
Okay, so what I'm hearing for you, honey, is that it's a combination of sound therapy, aromatherapy, meditation, but you do still have the inner child work that you have to do. Grounding is really important, and I do hear earthing is something that would be very beneficial for you. So that's taking your shoes and socks off and just walking on the earth. It can be at the beach, it can be outside in the garden, wherever you feel comfortable doing so, but these are some of the techniques that will definitely improve and help.
All right. Our next free question is from Nabila. Nabila says, will my finances improve?
So I do hear they are going to improve, but not until next year for you, honey, okay? So they're showing it's a little bit of ups and downs for this next year. Yeah, sorry.
All right, our next question is from Ashley. Ashley says, how will today's interview go? Anything I need to keep in mind?
So be yourself, definitely stay positive. Don't talk negatively about anything that you've done in the past, I hear. It does feel like it's going to go really well, honey.
All right, and our last free question, just for the moment, is for Karina, who says, today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, honey.
Any messages? Thank you.
Yeah, so for you, honey, this is a really important and special day, so please definitely take time for yourself away from others. What I hear is that you tend to not appreciate or take care of yourself during this day. It's more trying to make sure it's a good, fun day for everybody involved. So they're telling you take care of you today, okay? So really take time for yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, so much. And remember, keep on tapping the screen because at 40,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. All right, and I'm going to just go over how to get the questions answered again. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered, and $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Thank you so much for all those gifts, you guys.
All right. And Karina says, you are so right.
That's good.
All right. Our next question here is from Britt P. Hello,
Britt.
Back, Britt. Early bird. Britt gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
First question, she says, Rebecca, I'm so glad you're on. I need answers.
Oh.
I'm almost afraid to ask. She says, my kids and I are taking a trip in June, and I asked James if he can come, and he said yes. However, with his busy schedule, it can change. We really need this time together. Will he be able to come with us? I'll ask every week until the time comes due to possible energy shifts.
At this moment right now, I do hear he is going to make the effort to come, honey. So I do hear yes. Yep.
All right. Her next question is, I'll get a non-refundable Airbnb if he's tagging along. However, we don't need the extra rooms if he's not coming. Is it safe to get the B&B?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, I told him that he was going to be my husband one day and just to accept it already. How did he feel? Did he like what I said and agree?
I do feel like he didn't necessarily believe it, but he wasn't opposed to it. I'm going to say it like that. So he definitely doesn't dislike the idea.
All right. Thank you so much, Britt.
That's awesome, eh?
Our next question is from Annie Sheridan. Welcome back, Annie, who gets 1 question. Thank you. Annie's first question is, hi ladies, Patrick and I have a wedding June 29th and a concert June 23rd that we had planned to go together before we separated 3 months ago. Do you see us going to the concert or wedding together still?
No.
All right. Thank you, Annie. Our next question is from Erin Early. Welcome back,
Hello,
Erin.
honey.
We have 3 questions.
All right.
Erin's first question is, good morning, ladies. I know I'm like a broken record. So, August, Ken and I will be reunited. How long after will we be in a committed relationship?
So it's about 4 months after that. So September, October, November, December. Yeah.
All right. Erin's next question is, why am I going to be moving? I kind of like where I am.
So it does seem to be that it's necessary. Something about the place that you're in isn't going to be suitable anymore, is what I hear.
All right. And Erin's last question is, general for June?
So June does seem like a big month. I hear for you, it's a time to really make deeper connections. So be available. If you're invited out, go out. It's not time to hermit, is what I hear. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Welcome back, Sandra, who gets 2 sets of questions.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Sandra.
All right. Sandra's first question. 2 sets? No, 3 sets of questions.
Wow.
All right. 1 second here. Sandra's first question is... Oh my goodness. Sorry.
That's okay.
You're just going wonky.
No, get it all figured out first, and we're good.
All right, Sandra's first question is, why am I seeing all these butterflies everywhere lately?
So what I'm hearing is, honey, there is a big spiritual metamorphosis happening. So this is your guide's way of just letting you know that things are changing, okay? Very positive. It's a very good sign.
All right, her next question is, what can I expect in my new relationship that's coming for me?
So I do hear that it is going to be an authentic relationship. There's not going to be any need for you to hide any part of yourself. You get to be exactly who you are, and you don't need to be afraid, is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, am I still on track for meeting A in August, or has that changed? Can I pull that in earlier if I wanted to?
You can't pull it in earlier. It's just because right now there isn't, it's not time. But I do hear by August, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. And Sandra's next question is, you said I'll only be at the funeral place for a year. What am I going to be doing after that place? Is it a new career or something else?
It looks like you're going to be working for yourself, honey. So you'll be self-employed.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Her next question is, what is A like? And are they giving you a name yet?
No, they don't give me a full name. I will say personality-wise, very genuine, outgoing, good at communicating with all kinds of different people, very kind-hearted, very family-focused. I will say outgoing, but also kind of introverted in a way. So is good about being around people, but does like his privacy and home time.
All right. Sandra's next question is: should I go check on his dogs or let it be? I worry about them.
They're okay. You don't have to worry about them. Let it be. Yeah.
All right. Sandra's next question is: about when will I find this person to watch Connor on a permanent basis?
So I hear it's going to be 3 weeks in. So once you're there for 3 weeks, it looks like you'll find your person.
All right. Her next question is: why did Jason text me congrats on my future endeavor over a week later? I've had it posted on the Facebook for over a week now. He could have said congrats on Facebook.
Not brave enough, first of all. And trying to really just energetically connect again, honey.
All right. Her next question is: what kind of class do you see me taking this summer?
So it does feel to me like it is something spiritual. It's along the lines of like deep kind of meditation, it's meditation and sound is what I'm hearing.
All right. Mm-hmm. Her next question is: where will I meet these new friend connections?
So it's different places is what I hear. So some through work, I hear also through the class that you're going to be taking, and then just out and about. Yeah.
All right, and Sandra's going to email her last question.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question here is from Lindsay Aiken. Welcome back. We get 3 questions.
All right.
Lindsay's first question is: hello again, ladies.
Hi.
Do you see me moving houses, and if so, when?
So I do hear that you will move, but it doesn't feel like it's happening until next year.
All right, Lindsay's next question is: will my children adjust to me and their father separating?
Yeah, they'll be okay.
All right, and Lindsay's last question is: can you give me any more clarity on this second business I'm going to open?
So it does feel to me like it is something online. I hear you're doing it with another, like it's a friend, a close friend. They feel like family, but it is a close friend. And it does feel to me like it's online. So whatever you're doing, it is an online thing.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to go over how to get on the list and then go over
and then do
list.
the list. Okay. Yeah.
So first things first, make sure you're tapping that screen, everyone. Once we hit 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions picked from the comments, so keep on tapping. And in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. Yay! All right. And I'm just going to read out our list here.
Okay.
Our next question is from Holly R., then Kimber Pell, then Jamie Lynn, then Amber Lee, then Iowana K. Oh, 1 second.
Really?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Sorry. Then Courtney Wilmot, then Katrina Gant, then we have Melissa Bray, then Serena Larcombe, then Tanya M, then Tarsha Byers, then Christine Mahoney, then Erin Nicole, then Ann C, then Jacqueline Nazario, then Anna Abatino, then Heather Mogus, then Courtney Tweeton, then Mariana Gasca, and that's it for now. Thank you all so much.
All
right. And then Rebecca Combs.
Okay.
I just read the list. It's not too many right now.
No, not too bad.
All right. Our next question here is from Holly R., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Holly's first question is divorce or split in my future?
I do see that there will be a separation. Now, it is going to be, you guys have not actually finalized energetically whether you're going to separate permanently. It feels to me temporary, and then it does look like you will come back together, okay?
All right. Holly's next question is, will I excel in my new role at work?
You will, yes. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, any messages from guides?
Yeah, so I will say for you, honey, don't plunge yourself too much into your work. So what they're saying is the energy is being distracted. so that you don't have to look at what's happening right now in your life, and they don't want you to do that. So they do want you to take charge. Definitely don't be afraid to look at what's going on so that you can alter the trajectory of things. If you get too much into your work, it is going to affect your personal life, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Holly. Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back, Kimber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Always good to see you.
Yes.
Kimber's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Do you see me healing in a quicker time frame, taking meds and adjusting diet?
So I do hear for you. July seems to be pretty good. It is a bit of you have a couple of times where it's a good day and then a hard day. So just take it easy. Do your introduction of things slowly, okay? So don't rush yourself when you start feeling better. It is really what I hear. But yeah, you will heal fast.
All right, Kimber's next question is, when will I feel normal? Hopefully soon.
Mm-hmm. I would say it's closer to July.
All right, and Kimber's last question is, anything from guides to assist me with healing?
Well, one of the main things I will say for you, honey, is get lots of rest is what they're saying. And again, lots of fluids. For some reason, it really is going to help.
All right, thank you so much, Kimber.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Jamie Lynn. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie's first question is, why do I feel like M is distancing himself from me right now?
I don't feel like it's a distancing intentionally. It does feel like there's a lot on his plate. A lot is going on. So it's not an intentional, like I'm ignoring or distancing myself. It's just I have a lot going on.
All right, her next question is M my forever person? Why does it feel so hard sometimes?
So, it's not always easy just because it's a person that is meant to be in your life. Every relationship always takes work, even if it's your forever person, okay? I do hear that it's, you're both in different places and you express your emotions differently. So a lot of what is happening on the other side is a personal, I would say, personal turmoil that's happening for the other person. It's not anything that you can change, unfortunately.
All right, and Jamie's last question is, when will Em and I see each other again?
So I hear in June, so it's not that far away. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jamie. Our next question is from Amber Lee. Hello,
Hello
Amber.
again.
Amber gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, I'm starting to get excited about my trip to Vegas, but I feel like I'm being pulled from my guides or from Craig's energy. I can't pinpoint it. I think he's happy for me to go, but maybe he really doesn't want me to go. I don't know. I could be off. What are you hearing?
No, I don't hear that he wants you to not go. I don't get that sense at all. I think it's a little bit of reservations just because, the energy between you and Craig is starting to build. It's going to be fine. So just go and enjoy yourself.
All right, Amber's next question is, I'm really worried and scared with Craig and his finances. It's not a good situation he shared. I don't want to lose him or have this affect us. I'm going to go and spend some time with him after work, make him feel better. What do you see or suggest? Thanks.
I think that's a great idea. You don't have to worry about him because I do hear that the financial stuff is all going to get figured out before the end of this year. So it is going to improve for Craig, okay?
All right, and Amber's last question is, I've had ringing in my ears nonstop for a few days now. What are my guides trying to tell me? Thank you.
So what I'm hearing is that your clairaudience is dialing up. So it's literally being turned on. The ringing is something that just is you're going to have to get accustomed to. It doesn't feel like it's going to stop. So just be aware that it is something that is now being turned up. But you asked for it, they say. So you did ask to hear them more. That's why you are.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Ioana K. Welcome back. You get 3 questions.
All right.
Ioana's first question is, hello. You said that you see George, born in 1994, propose to me in the future. Can you see what year? I'm afraid it's over with him. We don't communicate 2 years.
No, I hear it'll be in 2025, but I do hear communication is happening fairly quick. By the summertime, it looks like.
All right. Their next question is, how will our next meeting go? Will I have a fight again? He is always argumentative.
No, it looks like you guys will start communicating. It's like via phone. So it's texting or it's impersonal. It's not in person. So it's like electronic. The best way to describe that.
All right. And their last question is, do you see him having a woman in his life now?
I don't see anybody romantically. I do see that there are people around, but nobody in the romantic way. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Courtney Wilmot, who gets 3 questions.
Awesome.
Courtney's first question is, will my partner get a bogger operator job? If so, when?
So I hear yes with that. It does look like that's going to be happening, and they're starting in July. So they'll be interviewing before that, but July is when the start date is.
All right. Their next question is, am I meant to specialize in my nursing career? If so, what?
So what I do hear is end-of-life care. I know that's not always the best and funnest, but I do hear that that is something that you are going to do really well. Yeah.
All right, and Courtney's last question is, will I get weight loss surgery done? When?
Yes, they're saying next year though. So it feels like April. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Katrina Gant. Welcome back. Katrina says, appreciate you with a little butterfly, and she says hugs.
Aw, thank you, honey.
She says, do you predict Morgan reaching out to me to make amends genuinely? If yes, how will she reach out and the time frame she'll want to end this feud between us for good?
So I do hear that there will be communication. It does feel to me like it is going to be through social media. It might be a personal message, but it will be through social media. I'm hearing, though, not until around the end of July.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Melissa Bray. Welcome back, Melissa, who gets 3 questions.
Awesome.
Melissa's first question here is, hi, girls.
Hi.
You were right. John contacted me and apologized. Oh, that's good. Thank you so much for sharing, Melissa. She says, he had intentions of coming up, but got distracted, like you said, LOL. I just wanted to know when I'll hear from him again, when I'll see him.
Mm-hmm. So I do hear you guys will communicate over the next week. It feels to me about 2 weeks away before you guys actually see each other in person.
All right. Melissa's next question is, you said in August there will be more commitment from John. What did you mean? So
it will be, with John, he gets distracted easily. I would say he suffers sometimes, like if you were to label it ADHD is what he feels like. It's like gets very distracted, shiny things kind of thing. So I do hear that there is going to be a shift in August where you're going to be the first thing that comes up in his life. It feels like you're going to be a priority. That's what's going to shift.
All right, and Melissa's last question here is, previously you said you can see me and Shane in court with our son. Can you tell me for what or what will happen and when? Thank you. So what I hear is it is just family court stuff. It's issues about, support, visitations, that type of thing. It doesn't feel negative. It has to be done is what I hear. All right, Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Serena Larcombe. Welcome back, Serena, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
The first question here is Will going to contact me this week? If not, when?
So I hear that it will happen in June, yes. So it's a little more than a week, but yeah, it's happening right away.
All right. Serena's next question is, are Will and I going to have physical intimacy in June?
Yes. Yes, you will.
All right, and Serena's last question is, when will I feel a lot more happy and content in my life and relationship?
So I do hear for you this summer does seem to be a very positive experience. It feels like around August things really shift in a good way.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I see here, Goddess Christian says, update, Josh did reach out like you said. Yay! Thank you so much. I'm so happy for you. All right. Our next question here is from Tanya M. Welcome back. Tanya says, when will S unblock me and talk to me again?
So I hear in the beginning part of July.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Tarsha Byers, who says, when will I pass my insurance test?
Oh, I hear it's 3 months away.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Christine Mahoney. Welcome back.
Hello.
Who gets 4 questions.
Ah, yay.
Christine's first question is, my old ex, Ryan, texted me out of the blue this morning saying my deceased mom is coming in his dreams every night. Is this true, or is it all just BS and just an excuse to talk to me?
I don't hear that it's every night. I do feel that she has reached out to him. I'm not sure why him. I guess he was just receptive. It's not every night. No.
All right. Their next question is my brother in danger? This is what my ex said my mom told him in his dreams.
No, I don't get that.
All right. Her next question is, what are Ryan's intentions with me? Why won't he leave me alone? He stops texting for years and he comes right on back. What the heck?
Mm-hmm. So I would say that there is a bit of obsessive energy there. It's not necessarily a positive one. So I would say that it is best to keep your distance. It's safer that way.
All right, and Christine's last question is, do you see my finances and my shop improving soon?
Yes, yeah, 6 months they say.
All right, thank you so much, Christine. Our next question here is from Erin Nicole. Hello, welcome back, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Erin's first question here is, when will I hear from Fernando?
3 weeks. There you go.
All right, Erin's next question is, will there be authentic conversation or keep the peace type of situation?
It feels very, very authentic, yes.
All right, and Erin's last question is he emotionally disengaged from our situation?
I would say emotionally disengaged from life in general. It's not just your situation.
All right, thank you so much, Erin. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Anne C., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Thank you, Anne. Mm-hmm. Their first question is, was JJ honest about the whole situation? Can he really be trusted?
So I hear yes. There are a couple of things that were omitted, though. Okay, so it wasn't a full disclosure, is what they're telling me.
All right. And their next question is there anything in particular / important that I need to know about JJ?
So, read between the lines. Sometimes it's a bit cryptic, the way that information comes out. There's tells. They're saying there's a lot of fidgeting and a certain way that this individual moves when there's things being omitted or not truthful about. Yeah.
All right. And last question is, anything that I need to know about my career outlook in tech engineering?
Okay, so it does look like what you're doing right now seems to be getting ready to shift. I see that there is going to be within the next 6 months an opportunity that arises for you to switch. You're going to be changing not careers, but where you're working from. And it does feel to me like it's a little bit more expanded. So you're actually going to be doing some things that are a little outside of your training, but you'll learn on the job is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Anne.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Jacqueline Nazario. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Jacqueline's first question here is, hello, Rebecca. It's me again. You said letting go of old ways would not be easy and would require extra effort. Am I just worrying about this too much? Thank you so much.
Yeah, you really don't have to stress about it, honey. It's just going to take some discipline and some practice. So get into a nice quiet state. Keep a journal by you. Relax, meditate, let information come. What is it you have to work on? What do you have to let go of? And keep a record of what comes through. Okay, it's it's hard and easy at the same time because we have to look at ourselves, but at the same time, it's easy to get into that state.
All right. The next question is, will I get my current extended for 2 more years? Thanks.
Not 2 years, but I do hear that there will be an extension. They're saying 8 months.
All right. And Jacqueline's last question is, I will email my last question.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. We're just going to read our list out again here.
Okay.
And thank you all so much for tapping so fast. You guys are doing great.
Yes, you are.
All right. Our next question is from Anna Abatino. Then we have Heather Mogus. Then Courtney Tweeton. Then Mariana Gasca. Then Rebecca Combs. Then Kimber Peligan. Thank you, Kimber. Then Lindsay Aiken. Then Anita B. Then Amanda Muscaro. Then Taishika Hall. Then Taikisha Scott. Then Linda Ho. Then Erin Early. Then Erin Uhiltz. Then Jamie Lynn. Then Carmen Da Silva. Then Tonya Kokvin. Then we have Angela Marshall. Then Christine Mahoney. Then Susanna Veljanovsky. Then Natalia S. Then Sandra Phelps. Then Dawn Mathis. Then Dishna Pandia. And that's it for now. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Anna Abatino. Hello.
Hello.
She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
All right. Anna's first question here is, hi, Rebecca. I hope you're well.
Thank you, I am.
She says, when will I find another job? I've been searching for weeks now. I've asked Spirit for help, and I'm specific on what I want, preferably work from home.
So I hear for you it's going to happen in 3 weeks, honey. So patience, I know it's still a ways away, but you'll be okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, honey.
All right. Anna's next question is, when will my mom find love?
So I hear it's next year for her.
All right. And Anna's last question is, what does the future hold for my mom? Also, yes, I can definitely give you the timestamp.
Yeah.
So what does the future hold for my mom?
The future for your mom, I will say this. There's a lot of transformation that she's going through, and she has been going through for the last 2 years. She's going to be a very different person in 2024. It feels to me like she's letting go of old patterns and the old way of being and really stepping more into who she really wants to be. And it does look like things get happier for her starting next year.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. And I put your timestamp on TikTok and Instagram. I wasn't sure where you are, but you can just screenshot it there.
There you go.
For Anna. All right. Our next question here is for Heather Mogus. Hello, welcome back. Who gets 4 questions.
Okay.
Heather's first question here is, good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
Other than what you've already told me, do you see anything significant coming up in my life?
So, there's not huge significant things this year for you. I will say, though, it does feel like you're transitioning into a new way of doing things. So that doesn't seem to start taking effect, though, until next year. This year, it feels to me like there are going to be some changes that happen, but next year seems to be a lot bigger. Yeah.
Right. Heather's next question is, I've been told about having some toxic people in my life. Can you tell me if this is Mark, Eric, Kaylee, Molly, Courtney, or Katie?
Okay, so I do hear Mark and Courtney seem to be some hard energies for you, not necessarily in your best interest.
All right. Heather's next question is, you've mentioned a large sum of money coming to me from selling my house. I'm going through a divorce. Is the $100K going to be split between the two of us, or is that solely what I will get?
It feels to me like it will be split, yes.
All right, and Heather's last question here is, you've mentioned my forever person, T. Hoffman, and I will meet in July, but we won't be in a relationship until September. Why will it take us so long to be together?
Well, thinking about what you've been through, and it really does feel to me like it's a bit of reservation on your part. You want to take things slow. This individual also is one that wants to move slowly, not jump into a relationship and get serious right away.
All right. Thank you so much, Heather. Our next question is from Courtney Tweeton, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back, Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney's first question is, will I graduate with my degree in spring 2024 or fall 2024?
I hear fall, honey. Yeah, so the fall.
All right. Courtney's next question is, when will my baby be due?
Okay, so I do hear for you, it is summertime, but it feels like not this summer. So next, yeah.
All right. And Courtney's last question is, should I be a stay-at-home mom or find a job?
So you're going to find a job. I will say for you, it does feel like you're doing some kind of retail or some kind of like sales. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Courtney. Our next question here is from Mariana Gasca. Hello, welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Mariana's first question is, hi ladies, I wanted to know if I decide to take my CDA classes, will it be easy for me or will I struggle?
So you'll struggle a little, they say. I will tell you though, you can do it. It will be a bit harder. You have to pay attention a little bit more, but you can do it, they say. Okay, so you can pass it.
All right. Mariana's next question is, why hasn't Marco called me or texted me? Is there something different happening around?
So what I hear with Marco, there's definitely a lot of work stress or like environmental stress is what I'm hearing. You will hear from him though, and I do hear that it is going to be within the next few weeks. So it is in June.
All right. And Mariana's last question is, what does June have for me?
Mm-hmm. So June does feel to me like there is some changes happening. I do hear that it is important that you take time and care of yourself during this time. Don't burn yourself out is what I keep hearing, because it does feel like there's going to be a lot happening around you. And don't get carried away with other people's dramas and traumas, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Rebecca Combs. Welcome back. who gets 4 questions.
Awesome.
Her first question here is, what type of job will my husband get when we move to Arizona in 3 years? Will he stay in the same field of work he's in now?
So I do see something physical. It doesn't feel like it's not construction or anything like that, but it does seem to have some physical aspects to it. So it does seem like physical labor is what he's going to be doing.
All right. Her next question is, how will we afford to move to Arizona? Am I coming into money, LOL?
Yeah, so I do see that there is going to be a balance around your finances this year. So there is a shift happening with your money.
All right, her next question is, message from my spirit guides, please.
So you are very intuitive, honey. It's really important that you are listening and trusting them. They do tend to send you animals as messages. So spiritual animals is basically what they're telling me to tell you. So when you see certain animals repetitively, you want to look that up and see what it means, because it is them giving you your information that you need to hear, okay?
All right, and she's being super generous and giving away her last question.
Oh, nice.
And the last question, please give it away. Thank you.
Aw, so sweet.
And it's perfectly timed because we just hit our like goal.
Oh, good. Okay, well, let's give away her first one so we can thank her properly.
All right. Rebecca's free question here is for Christine, who says, do you still see Gus reaching out to me?
Yes, honey. Yeah.
All right, and let's give a big thank you to Rebecca.
Big thank you to Rebecca. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Oh, and yes, before we do our 5 free questions, there is 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. So 10 more minutes left to donate and get on the list.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll go over how to do that.
Sure.
First.
Yeah, do it.
So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Yes.
All right. 10 more minutes left to donate.
Okay. And 5 free question time.
5 free questions.
Blow your horn. Woohoo!
All right. Our first free question here is for, let's see, from Star. Star says, should I go on a business trip with my aunt next year?
Yes, absolutely, you should.
All right. Our next question is from Irene Lisa Marie, who says, should I take Jacob to the doctor today?
I hear yes. Yeah, Jacob needs to be looked at, so yeah.
All right, our next question is for Iggy. Iggy says, will this blockage be removed between me and soul reconciling, and when, please?
So I hear it will. I hear 2 months away still.
All right. Our next question is from Olivia. Olivia says, will Luke and I go on a date this summer?
In August, I hear. Keep me posted with that.
All right, and our last free question, just for the moment, is from Elise. Elise says, will Ali and Muhammad reach out soon after the recent fight?
I do see that there will be communication. It does feel like they're at different times, though, okay? So they will reach out. It does feel like one in June, the other one not until a little bit later.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are awesome. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you all so much.
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is for Kimber Pell. Hello, Kimber.
Hello.
Welcome back. She gets 2 sets of questions.
2 sets. Wow.
2 sets. That's right. Kimber's first question here is me again. I love that you're on today. She says, why am I so anxious? Worried about weight loss and this GI problem. Do you see it healing soon?
Yes, honey, it will heal. The anxiousness, it really makes sense because there is a lot going on, especially with your physical well-being. Try not to overthink. When you find yourself getting into that anxiety, honey, just breathe and really visualize your body relaxing. It's an easy fix for you, okay?
All right. Kimber's next question is, what do you think is triggering the heartburn? I'm on a bland diet. Do you think I'm not eating enough?
So I definitely hear that there is, so the fluids, again, they tell me with you have to drink lots of fluids. It does feel to me like it is your system in a state of crisis right now. So it's not forever. It isn't like you're going to deal with this forever. It's more that you maxed yourself out. You got yourself to the point where it was in crisis, and now your system's trying to recover. So it is going to get better. I will say, take it easy. Just, again, keep the bland diet for now. And you will be on medication for a little while, but I do hear that you will have to get off of that, okay? Lots of fluids, plenty of fluids is what they keep saying for you.
All right. Her next question is, doctor wants me on Pepcid another week, then Protonics. When do you see me getting off it all?
Yeah. I hear it's going to be a couple of months for you, honey. Yeah.
All right. Kimber's next question is, she says, sorry about all the health questions.
Okay.
Do you think I can have a protein boost drink? I don't want to lose much more weight.
Yeah, I hear you can. Just, again, be very careful about what kind of protein boosts you're taking, okay? I would highly recommend that if you're going to go that route, to go to a naturopath or homeopathic doctor, because they have higher quality protein drinks that you can have that will be better. The ingredients are not the same as something you can buy at the grocery store, let's say. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, how will June be? I sense a healing progression.
Absolutely. And I do hear by the end of July, things seem to be really good, but June is significant for your overall well-being. Now, you do have some empathic energy, honey. So I will say for you, learning how to clear energy is going to be helpful. So if you can, take a course on, I hear Reiki, I hear energy, because that's where you need to become strong and be able to work on yourself a little bit. So if you have somebody in your area, you can Google Reiki Master, just fancy way of saying Reiki teacher, and go with who feels right. Okay, this will help you a lot, I hear.
All right, and her last question is, how is my hubby Chris doing?
Okay, so I do see, again, there are some things going on there, but it's not dire, so I'm not getting like run to the hospital or anything like that, okay? But I do see that there is a lot of stress, and there is a lot of, they're showing me this energy here, so that is always being cautious, okay?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Kimber.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question, before I get there, we have 5 minutes left to donate, everyone. 5 more minutes. Our next question now is for Lindsay Aiken. Hello, welcome back. Lindsay gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Lindsay's first question is, I'm back.
Yay.
If I am not moving next year, does this mean I will be approved to remortgage?
Yes. Yeah, I hear you will.
All right. Lindsay's next question is, if this is the case, when will my husband move out?
So I hear that that's not happening until July.
All right. And Lindsay's last question is, does Colin think about me?
I hear often, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Our next question is for Anita B. Hello, welcome back, who gets 4 questions.
Awesome.
Anita's first question is, you said B and I would see each other in early July. Which of us would be traveling to see whom, or would we both travel to meet up somewhere?
It looks like you're going to be doing most of the traveling there. Yeah.
All right. Anita's next question is, I'm worried about having to initiate things with him when I've already done that in the past and it hasn't seemed to go well.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way to reach out, and how will I know the right time? Or will something happen to let me know?
So what I hear is it will be this month coming up. So in June is when you will be reaching out. It is you, unfortunately, again. It seems to be the pattern of things. But what they do say is don't overdo it. So don't do it and do it and do it and do it and do it. So do it with the intention that they're going to then reciprocate, okay?
All right. Anita's next question is, you mentioned my ex would take me to court again for custody. What is going to be his claim against me? He has to try to prove something's changed with the current situation. So what would he state has changed?
I heard right away mental illness. So it just feels silly and a waste of time is what I hear.
All right, and Anita's last question is, what can you tell me about my guides and how to connect with them? I'm not really connected to angel numbers and don't really believe in that.
So I do hear with your guides that they do communicate quite often with you, more so through physical. So I hear you'll get like a a poke in the ear or an itch on the nose or like almost a zap. So it's physical with you. So pay attention to when you're talking about something and then you get like an itch, or you get it almost feels like how would you explain like it can be a stabbing kind of an energy. I don't know, like a cramp kind of, but not quite as full on as like a muscle cramp, but that's how they are with you. It's very physical.
All right. Thank you so much. And there is 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. 2 more minutes left to donate and get on the list. The link is in the bio if you want to do that. All right. Our next question here is from Anita B. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anita's first question is, when do you see me being able to have the weight loss surgery, and will it go well without complications?
It will. They say 3 months, honey. It does look like it is going to take a little bit of time for recovery, but it definitely looks like it will be successful. Yeah.
All right. Anita's next question is, after the surgery, would I also need to have cosmetic surgery to remove loose skin?
You would, yeah. But that will be something that won't happen for over a year.
All right, and her last question is, I am new to conscious manifestation and want to know if I'm doing it right, or if my guides have any tips on what I should do better or differently.
Yeah, so you're definitely you're doing a good job with it. I will tell you, when you get back into old patterns or old ways of thinking, don't beat yourself up over it. Just be like, okay, that's the old way of thinking, and that isn't what I believe anymore, and then shift your thinking to what it is you're trying to manifest, okay? And like I've said before many times, this year is an instant manifestation year, so things happen without resistance. So where you focus your energy is so important. So if you catch yourself thinking in the old patterns, it's just readjusting yourself again. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Anita. Our next question is for Amanda Muscaro, who gets 3 questions.
Awesome.
Thank you. Amanda's first question here is, what will my internship be like?
Okay, so it does feel like it is going to be, for the most part, I'm going to say 90% positive, okay? As there are some things that are going to be a little bit not great, but for the most part, it's a pretty good experience, I hear.
All right. Their next question is, will I be happy in my new career?
You will, yes.
All right, and her last question is, am I going to heal from the resentment I'm feeling?
It's going to take some effort, but I do hear that over time it will dissipate, yes. So you will recover from that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Taishika Hall, who gets 3 questions.
And that's a welcome back too, right?
Yes, that is a welcome back.
Welcome back, honey.
Taishika's first question is, what's going to happen between Darren and I this summer, and what month?
So it does look like July is significant for the two of you. I hear closeness, honey. It does feel like there's some past life stuff going on here. So you guys have a pretty deep connection, and it does seem like closeness is happening. So you guys are getting closer.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question is, will I ever get married, and do I already know the person?
You will get married. They're saying, though, not until 2027. I don't hear that you know them yet. Yeah.
All right. And Taishika's last question is, should I be concerned about my current job? I work from home.
I'm not hearing that you need to be concerned, although I do hear that there will be something shifting about how your work is happening. I do hear that there is going to be, so they are saying a little bit less hours or less work happening, and so you will be looking for a new job eventually, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And that is it for our donate button, everyone. So our list is now closed, and we're not taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. Thank you to everyone who's donated so far.
Mm-hmm.
And for the rest of you, make sure you keep on tapping the screen, because at 80,000 likes, we'll do 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Taikisha Scott. Welcome back,
Hello, Taikisha.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Taikisha's first question here is, Diego purchased an AutoZone gift card, but it says it has $0 on it. Did the Dollar General take his money?
I think that was done by mistake, honey. So you guys can go back and get that rectified. Yeah.
All right. Taikisha's next question is, I'm supposed to be on my maternity leave, but called back to work this week. But got called back to work this week since the new person called out. Will the family need me next week also?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, and Taikisha's last question is, when will Diego's application get approved for the Huntsville housing help?
So I do hear it's going to be in June. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is for Linda Ho. Welcome back, Linda, who gets 3 questions.
Nice.
Her first question here is, should I become a substitute teacher or should I keep looking for a remote job?
So, yeah, I get a no for that. You definitely should keep going for the remote. Yeah.
All right, Linda's next question is there any messages from my rabbit Stuart who passed away?
So, it's funny because you have quite a few animals that are still around you. There's dogs and there is a bird, and I do hear your rabbit as well. So, still very much in this space. There's a certain corner that I'm being shown, so that shows me that that's where your rabbit tends to spend most of his time.
All right, and her last question is, how will I meet my forever person?
So I hear it's going to be through a male friend.
All right, thank you so much, Linda. Our next question is for Jennifer Arnott. Welcome back.
Welcome back, honey.
Who gets 4 questions.
Awesome.
Her first question here is, when will Jim and I have physical intimacy again?
July, I heard.
All right, Jennifer's next question is, when will we get back together?
So very much after that. So July and August seem to be significant for you guys.
All right, her next question is, do you see us getting remarried?
No, not remarried, but you'll live in that kind of a relationship.
All right, and her last question is, where will I take vacations this summer, if any?
Okay, so I'm not seeing any summer vacation. I do see vacation for you for next year, but it's not this year. And they are telling me it is going to, it feels to me like it's a Hawaii or something to that effect. That's where it feels like to me.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Erin Early. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions?
Nice.
Erin's first question is, Ross is in between jobs right now. What should he focus on?
Okay, so I do hear that there is going to be some kind of a certificate or upgrading, something to that effect. It feels like it's like an addition to already known information, but it looks like there is, thank you, honey, there's a certificate that he should be going for.
All right. Next question is, will Ross and Jason make it to my birthday party?
I got no for Jason for some reason.
All right. And Erin's last question is, I love hearing about my past lives, please.
Okay, so you know that you are somewhat connected to the earth. It is something that you bring forward from each life. One thing I will say for you is that you've had several lives where you've experienced different types of spiritual connections. So you've definitely done, the witchcraft way of things. You've done druidic, and I do hear that you have also had other lives where you've done, I would consider it, I guess, like a priestess type life. So not always the traditional witchcraft type way, but you were very connected to the earth. So your connection to earth is significant, and you do find yourself in a peaceful place when you're in the forest. For most of your experiences, you use the forest. You are a part of the forest. That's a big part of it.
All right. Thank you so much, Erin.
Yes.
Our next question is for Erin Newhilt. Welcome back, Erin, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, you said I was meeting my person this summer. I'm wondering if that's still going to happen and how we're going to meet.
Yeah, I don't hear that it has changed. It does feel to me like you'll be out in public, and it seems to be that you're going to be, there's a lot of people around, I hear. So you'll be out and about, but it almost feels like you're out shopping. So that's where you guys will be, in an outdoor environment, I hear.
All right. Erin's next question is, do I have any gifts? If so, what are they?
So right away, they do show that you are an empath, honey. So that just means that you're very sensitive and susceptible to people and their emotions. I do also hear that you're clairaudient, so you do hear things as well. So really paying attention to information that's coming in. They're saying on the right side for you. So pay attention to what comes in on the right.
All right. And Erin's last question is, do I have any messages from the other side?
So I will say you have had somebody is with you. They've been with you. It feels to me like a grandmother energy. She's been with you for a long time, though, so it feels like she's been gone for a very, very long time is what I hear. She tells me before you were even born. So that energy has been with you, watching over you and guiding you. Not as a guide, but as a family member watching over you and taking care of you. And she keeps singing this like it's a song that she's humming, and it feels to me like it's foreign, so it comes from somewhere else, not from where you're from.
All right. Thank you so much. And that's it for Erin. I said, do I have any messages? Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Erin. Sorry.
I know you're multitasking, so yeah, it's definitely hard to keep track.
All right. Our next question is from Jamie Lynn. Welcome back. Who gets 3 more questions?
All right.
Jamie's first question is, why do I feel like I suffer sometimes in relationships? I feel like I give more than I receive.
So a big part of it for you, honey, is that you have a lot of leftover energy from other relationships that hasn't been healed and hasn't been cleared out of your system. So what ends up happening is we tend to repeat the cycle, and so we attract the same type of partner. Now, if you look at the last 3 partners that you've had, they've all kind of been the same or let you down in the same way. What I would say for you is go inside, heal that aspect of yourself, really look at the relationship and the things that have been happening, and make a pact with yourself that this isn't what I want, and tell yourself what you do want in your partner, and this is going to shift the dynamics of what you bring to yourself. Okay, so look at your relationships that you've had in the past more in a positive light, and let go of the things that you see in these people, right? Because that's what you've been pulling, is just repeat of the same energies.
All right. Jamie's next question is, how do I best support M when he gets back from Africa?
I think for the most part, just being there to listen more than anything, and definitely enjoy the stories is what I keep hearing. So be there as a good listener, definitely.
Yeah. All right. And Jamie's last question is, how does M truly feel about me? So
there is definitely a very strong draw and attraction. I will say it feels to me like it is very authentic, honey. So a very caring and attracted energy is what I get. Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Our next question is for Carmen da Silva. Carmen gets 3 questions. Carmen's first question here is, will I be successful with my trust claim?
So I don't hear full on success. There will be a partial success is what they're saying.
All right. Carmen's next question is, will I buy a home again soon?
2 years, I hear. So 2 years away.
All right. And Carmen's last question is, am I going to be okay financially?
So I do hear that it is going to improve your financial situation, but not until a little bit into next year. So this year it does up and down. So it's not something that's stable, but by next year it's good. Okay. So a little bit of up and down for you this year.
All right. Thank you so much, Carmen. Our next question is for Tonya Kokvin, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Their first question here is my husband playing games with me?
I got yes, a little bit.
All right. Tonya's next question is, do I get everything I want out of the divorce?
Not everything, but I'm going to say 95% yes. Yeah, 95% of it.
All right. Her next question is, and this is her last question, when will I meet someone new?
So I'm hearing not for 8 months.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Angela Marshall. Angela says, hi, just wanting a general message from my guides. Thank you.
Okay, so Angela, there is some healing that's happening around you. It does look like you are supposed to be taking on being a healer. There's a lot of green energy, and they show me your hands, which means that you are somebody who should be working in the healing modalities. I get more the spiritual side of it, so not going into nursing or anything like that, but doing the actual spiritual healing. So Reiki, reflexology, touch therapy, that type of thing, okay? And I hear that you should go to school and get certified in one of those modalities, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Angela. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to read our list out here.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right, our next question is for Christine Mahoney, then Susanna Veljanovsky, then Natalia S. After Natalia is Sandra Phelps, then Dawn Mathis, then Dishna Pandya, then Gabby S., then Veronica L., then Rebecca Sloan, then Jules Rafter, then Zilia Kenyon, then Desiree Rodriguez, then Katrina Gant, then Carla Markham. Oh, sorry, Carla's emailing. Okay, so Katrina, then Carrie B, then Kimber Pell. Never mind, Kimber's going to email too. Okay, so Carrie B, then Sarah Weiss, then Dawn Mathis again, then Effie Beek, then Annie Sheridan, then Christina Botnaru, then Veronica L, then Shelly J, then Enadina Martinez, then Kimberly Keena, then Jane Cooper, and that's it. Thank you all so much. And if there's anyone else who donated and you did not hear your name on that list, please head over to the live support now, send them the email that you used to donate, and stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? But the donate button is turned off and the list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donations. Keep on tapping the screen, and when we make it to 80,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions.
Yay!
From the comments. All right. Our next question here is from Christine Mahoney. Give me 1 second. All right. My goodness. There we go. All right. Christine says, my friend Ariana lost her gold bracelet. It means a lot to her. Can you see where it is?
So it does look like, yeah, it's gone. Shoot. It looks like it fell off, and it's not in her premises. It feels like it fell off somewhere else. Yeah, that sucks.
All right. Thank you so much, Christine. Our next question is from Susanna Veljanovsky, who gets 4 questions.
Nice.
Welcome back, Susanna. Her first question here is, I'm going to have a Zoom meeting with Nicole from the Education Department. Will she give me the additional number sign off as submitted and remove the conditions on the center?
So I hear for the most part, yes, it does look like there is going to be an adjustment or an alteration to the proposal, but yeah, it does look like it will get signed off of. Yeah.
All right. Susanna's next question is Stephen loyal to me? Is he talking to other women?
Not talking to other women. Definitely loyal to you, I hear.
All right. Her next question is, what do you see in the future with Stephen and me?
Okay. So I do hear that there is going to be a test of the relationship. When it comes to you two, it's really important and key that you are open with each other, honest at all times, especially on your side, okay? So don't hold things back. It does look like things are, they're going to get a little stressed, but then it comes back to the way that it was meant to be in the first place, okay? So a little bit more peaceful after the next 3 months, I hear. Yeah.
All right, and Susanna's last question is, when will the center get new enrollments? I've noticed a drop now.
So I do hear for the next enrollment session. So when you do open up for the next enrollments, it does look like it picks up quite a lot. So don't worry about that.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Natalia S. Welcome back, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Natalia's first question is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Although Michael and I reconciled at the beginning of this year, you predicted that, and things are amicable, I think we both knew that being together is not for the best. Will Michael and I be able to be friends in the future?
So I do hear, yes, you will be able to be friends, honey. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I keep hearing that Bobby went back to his ex. Is this true? I thought that things were supposed to develop between us this year. I appreciate any insight.
So I'm not hearing that he's back with the ex. There does seem to be some connection, so they might be communicating, but I don't see a reconciliation with them.
Yeah. All right. And her last question is, I took in a cat in February this year from a family member. Is the kitty happy? I live in a much smaller place than what he's used to. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, definitely happy, I hear. Yeah.
All right.
And that's great. I love that you did it.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is
thank you guys.
Oh, yes. Thank you. All right. Our next question is from Sandra Phelps. Hello again. Who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Sandra's first question is, when will I start my new job?
So I hear it's a couple of weeks away for you. Yep. Not very long.
All right. Natalia's next question is, will I have to go back to court for my parenting plan for the boys? Oh, sorry. Not Natalia. Sandra's.
I was like, what? Okay. Sorry. Read the question again.
Sandra's question is, will I have to go back to court for my parenting plan for the boys?
Yeah, I do hear that you will. Yeah.
All right, and Sandra's last question is, how will my first couple of weeks go in my new job?
Fantastic, I hear. It's going to be really good. Yeah.
All
Aw,
right.
thank you, honey.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Sandra.
Yes.
Our next question is for Dawn Mathis. Dawn gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back, Dawn. Dawn's first question here is, have been discussing with my husband ways to reduce our stress and increase our happiness by reducing work and increasing our time together and with family. Do you see us making this happen, and how?
Yep. So it does look like you guys are just going to stand up and be like, yeah, I'm taking this day to be with my family. It really is a great idea, and it's necessary, I hear, for your well-being overall. Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
Her next question is, my boys are 21 and 23 and both still single and living at home. Will I find someone to help them mature and move on, and when?
Yeah, so it's different times for both of them, but I do hear that within the next 6 months for your younger, the older one, it does feel like it's a little slower. So that one, it feels like it's about 2 years away.
Yeah. All right. And her last question is, am I meant to specialize in my career or start my own business? If so, in what areas will I specialize or create my opportunity?
Yeah, so it does look like you are going to advance with what you're already trained in. I do hear that there is going to be a shift in your opportunities. So it does look like there is going to be 2 places that you could go and work. One, it feels to me like it is more of a promotion. The other one feels like it's a completely different location. So you're not going to be working in the same place as what I keep hearing here. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dawn. Our next question is from Dishna Pandia. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, when do you see my boyfriend open up with more communication with me? If it's this month, when do you see it happening? Will the communication get better than it used to be before?
So I will say this, it does look like you guys will talk more. It feels like it's around July. June does seem significant for how you are with each other. So it does feel like you're closer and getting closer. July seems to be when the opening up happens, though.
All right. Her next question is, when will my boyfriend confess his love for me / feelings, and he wants me back in his life? I mean, when do you see us being in a full relationship? Is it happening in June?
Not in June, no. It does feel to me like that's about 3 months away for it to be a full committed relationship. Yeah.
All right. And Dishna's last question here is, when do you see my boyfriend proposing to me, or do you see us getting married in the future?
I don't see marriage for you, unfortunately, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from, I'm just going to get a sip of water. Lots of talking.
I know.
All right. Our next question is from Gabby S. Gabby gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hey, Rebecca, I wanted to ask, what spirit guides want me to know?
Okay, so for you, honey, you know, what's interesting is that you are a very spiritual person. You're very psychic. There is a lot of talent and ability in you. I hear that you should be looking into working on your psychic abilities and then using your talents and doing kind of what I do where you read for people. They're showing me tarot cards, so I would say if you aren't already trained in them, learn about them. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, should I message Patrick or will he message me because I left the door open before I got ghosted? I asked about this before, but the live got deleted.
So what I hear for you is definitely I would reach out because you're not going to hear back from Patrick if you don't. But just don't overreach. Okay, so do it one more time, and they're saying leave it with the energy of I'm giving you an opportunity basically to reach out if you want to, and if you don't, then I'll take that as a sign.
All right. And her last question is, what do I need to know right now, future-wise? Thank you.
So things are actually bright. I do hear that there is going to be some shifting around life and work in general. I do see for you, honey, that you're getting out of the old way of doing things and really moving into a new alignment of yourself. Trusting your intuition, letting your guides guide you, that type of thing. You're really starting to stand up and be more who you're supposed to be this year. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And I do see that we just hit our like goal. Good job, everyone. Thank you all so much. That means that it's time for 5 free questions!
Yay!
Awesome. All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see, from Lynn. Lynn says, will my daughter get approved for 10th grade for homeschool?
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Our next free question is from Corey. Welcome back. Corey says, is my ex Victoria going to leave the third person and come back to me soon?
So I hear that your ex Victoria and you are definitely going to communicate again. It doesn't feel like you guys are going to necessarily get right back together, but it does feel like you're going to rebuild your friendship, and then things seem to happen after that.
All right. Our next question is from Eli, or maybe Ellie, who says, do you see any love coming in for me?
I do hear for you. They're saying it's about 6 months away, though. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. From Taylor. Taylor says, is my ex-husband Brandon and the woman he divorced me for engaged?
No, not yet, but I do hear that there will be.
All right, and our last free question just for the moment is from S. S says, should I stay away from my mom and sisters?
Yeah, here's the thing, honey. Don't feel guilty about the need to step back. There was a lot of things in the family dynamics that are not healthy for you, and you have to take care of yourself. So absolutely trust that, and give yourself permission to stay away from toxic people no matter who they are. Okay?
All right. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next like goal is 120,000 likes. When we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, everyone, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Veronica L. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
Right.
Her first question is, will Diana be able to fix things at work? Her environment there seems very toxic.
So I do hear yes. I would suggest keeping to herself. So tell her to get some tourmaline, keep it on her persons, and keep to herself. It does look like things will improve, though.
All right. Her next question is, a message regarding my health. I've made some improvements. What to focus on next? So
you're definitely doing a good job. I will say for you is stress relief. So you really have to, take time to relax is what I hear. Okay. So step back and take time to relax. It's super important for you. All right. And Veronica's last question is, I'd love to become a stay-at-home wife and not work so much to establish a nonprofit. Will Frank support that? So it's going to be a little bit of conflict around it, but it definitely will work out in the end. I hear you should do it for sure. All right. Thank you so much, Veronica. Our next question here is from Rebecca Sloan, who gets 3 questions. Her first question here is, her first question is, will the communication pick up between Devin and I in June? So I hear more around July. Yeah. All right. Her next question is, will him and I get the opportunity to work on our relationship? I hear you guys will have the opportunity, but it does feel like there's going to be somebody else that comes into your life as well, honey, that is going to pull you in a different direction, okay? All right. Yeah. And her last question is, will I graduate nursing school? Yes, you will. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Jules Rafter, who says, I'm starting a new business that I'm really excited about. Should I do it from home or share a space with a colleague? Which is the best option? I hear from home, honey. Yep. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Zilia Kenyon. Welcome back. Zilia's first question here is, hi, ladies. Hi. I did a bad thing. I went to go pick up my daughter from David's house and saw a third-party car outside and started an argument. Do you still see us getting back together? It's okay that you did that, honey. You're allowed to have emotions and feelings. Yeah, I still hear that it is going to end up working out. Don't worry. Yeah. All right. Her next question. Oh, no, that's it for her. Sorry. That's okay. Thank you so much, Zilia.
Our next question is from Desiree Rodriguez, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Desiree's first question is, Hi. Will Brian and I be in a committed relationship? When?
So what I hear is that June is significant for the two of you. It is going to take some effort though. So it's not an easy transition into being in a serious relationship is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, do you see Brian and I talking again? When?
I do see you guys talking again. It looks like in June. Yeah.
All right. And Desiree's last question is, anything about my past life?
So with you, Desiree, I do hear that you've had, so you're a soul that has had a few lives. You're not old, but you've had a few lives here. So you have had a few experiences. The last life that you had, it looks like you were quite lonely. So you did have a relationship with somebody that it looks like they passed away early, and you never remarried, and you never got into a new relationship. You were alone, is what I'm hearing. It does feel to me like some of that energy and that momentum has come forward into this life for you to heal it. You're not meant to be alone in this life, is what I keep hearing. Okay, so don't repeat that pattern from that other life. It does feel to me like it was the love of your life in that life, and so you were like, you will never replace that person, and so you just decided to stay single and stay by yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, Desiree. Our next question is from Katrina Gantz, who says, thank you for your time and energy. She says, when do you predict my boyfriend Kelly living back with me in my current apartment? How are his feelings towards me now?
So I hear it is going to happen later this year, but it feels to me like it's closer to the winter time.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Carrie B. Hello, Carrie.
Honey.
Welcome back. We get 3 questions.
All right.
Carrie's first question here is, good morning.
Good morning.
Looks like I'm going to bingo tonight, where I normally run into Matt. Are we going to see each other tonight?
Yeah, I hear you will see Matt tonight. Yes.
All right. Her next question is, if I see Matt tonight, are we going to talk about some things between us?
No, you won't.
All right. She says, I told him my feelings 2 months ago now. It is irritating to walk around with things still unresolved.
I know. It's definitely hard. I hear that it's not time to talk about it again. Yeah.
All right. And Carrie's last question, she says, I'm a little worried about Matt's strong political beliefs being a little different than mine. Mine has evolved since we first met. Are we going to be able to compromise on that front? Thank you again for all your help.
Yeah, you can always compromise. You don't have to have the same political views to make a relationship work. I just wouldn't talk about it. I would avoid talking about politics altogether.
All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. Our next question is from Sarah Weiss, hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, what is keeping me from getting up? I'm in bed a lot.
Okay, so I do hear autoimmune disorder, honey. It feels like your body is definitely in a state of crisis, and it is harming itself. So you may want to go and get that looked at, okay? Definitely go and get a doctor to check you out.
All right. Her next question is, does my husband love me?
Yes, honey. Yeah.
All right. And Sarah's last question is, what are my angels, guides saying about me?
So, it's interesting. You are a very sensitive individual, psychically speaking and energetically speaking. I do hear for you, it's very important that you clear your energy field on a regular basis, more than once a day is what I'm hearing. So it seems to be quite often that it is necessary, okay? And the easy way to do it is, have a shower, have a bath. You can use singing bowls. You can use YouTube and listen to clearing meditations to help with clearing your chakras, whatever you want to do, but something, and it has to be done regularly is what I hear for you, okay?
All right. That's it for Sarah. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Dawn Mathis. Hello again, who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Dawn's first question is, I'm having so much body pain, fatigue, and overall nuisance-type symptoms. Will this improve? When and how? Yeah,
what I'm hearing, honey, is that it feels to me like it's allergies. It does feel like it's environmental. So it doesn't seem like it's going to stick around forever. Yeah, it's definitely happening environmentally for you. Aw, thank you so much, honey.
All right. Dawn's next question is, will our finances improve? And if so, how drastically and when?
So I do see a shift happening in 7 months. What I hear is that there is going to be another way that money is coming into the household. So it is going to be like an added or extra source of income is what I'm hearing coming from another place. So it's not necessarily another job, but it's definitely coming in through another avenue.
All right. And Dawn's last question here, she says, is there anything that I need to know?
I will say for you, definitely take care of the stress levels that are in your life. I do hear that your hormones sometimes are a little bit imbalanced due to lack of proper sleeping. So you either sleep too much or not enough, is what they're saying. So finding that balance, especially for your hormonal levels, I hear.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Effie Dick. Hello. Effie gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Effie's first question is, will S and I reconcile soon?
I hear somebody else is coming into your life, and I hear within the next 2 months. So I'm not seeing a reconciliation for you, honey.
All right. Effie's next question is, will I go into menopausal or have a hysterectomy?
No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, it's still a couple of years away.
All right. And her last question is, will S and I get married?
No. You have somebody else coming in.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm just going to read our list again here.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Annie Sheridan. After Annie is Christina Batnaru, then Veronica L., then Shelley J., then Enadina Martinez, then Kimberly Keena, then Jane Cooper, then we have Erica Pinkley, and that's it. Thank you all so much. And if there is anyone else who donated and you did not hear your name on that list, please head over to our live support now, send them the email that you used to donate, and stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? Do it right now if you didn't hear your name there and you donated. All right, our next question is from Annie Sheridan. Hello. Welcome back, Annie. Mm-hmm. Annie's first question is, hi again. You said you see Patrick reaching out in a few days on Monday. Do you see it being by Sunday?
Not by Sunday. Yeah, next week.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Christina Batnaru. Hello, who gets 3 questions. Her first question here is, what job will I start next and when, please?
So I do see you in an office setting, honey. It looks like that is going to be happening pretty quick. 2 months at the latest, they're saying, but it looks like you are in an office setting. Yeah. There's a couple of you in this space.
All right. Christina's next question is, any advice, please, from my spirit guides in order to start my own future business? What's the best path to follow?
So first and foremost, you're going to need to get some education, not necessarily going to school in the traditional sense. It looks like something online, business sense. So it looks like you're taking some kind of business course. It is an online thing. I see you working online. So whatever you're doing, it is, it looks to me like it might be merchandise sales. Online though.
All right. And her last question here is, any messages, please, from my granny in spirit?
Oh, she definitely visits you often. You and there's another female in the family that your granny seems to come around. I do see that she's old school, so she does leave feathers and coins and things like that when she is around. And she's showing me the washing machine. I'm not sure what is going on with the washing machine, but that's just what she's showing me. Usually that's their way of validating something that's going on in your life right now, kind of thing, to let you know that she is watching and she is there. I will say she comes around when you talk about her a lot. So the more you talk about her, the more she'll be around. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Veronica L. Welcome back again. Mm-hmm. Veronica's question here is, will my aunt be able to come back to the States soon? She lost her documents in a very bizarre way. Was that a divine message?
I will say it was fear on her part. For some reason, there is that fear about not being able to be there. I do hear she will be able to come back, yes. It does look like it's going to take some time and a little bit of effort, though. So it's not easy.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Shelley J., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Shelley's first question here is, why has Brad not contacted me? Has something changed?
So I do hear that there will be some contact. It feels like it's a few weeks away still. There has been interference, energetically speaking, so it does look like there has been somebody else involved in the dynamics of everything. Yeah, so there's a third party involved, is what I hear.
All right. Shelly's next question is, when will we see each other again?
So I do hear in July. Yeah.
All right, and Shelly's last question is, am I delaying this by my thoughts and worry? How can I change this if so?
So I definitely do feel that some of your fear is a big part of that. The easiest way to change it, honey, is that when you have old ways of thinking coming in, or that anxiety or fear coming in, just say, that's the old me. Brush it off. No, that's not how I think now. This is what I want instead. So just refocusing yourself.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Enadina Martinez. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Enadina's first question is, okay, I'm at a new place with Edgar. Could you tell me how our relationship will be in the month of June?
So it does seem to be a lot better. I will say still a work in progress though, okay? So it's not perfect until, it's never actually perfect, but it's not more improved until around August is what I'm hearing, okay?
All right, and Enadina is being super generous and donating her last 2 questions.
Oh, wow, amazing.
Yeah. All right, so let's give a big thank you to Enadina.
Definitely.
And her last 2 questions goes to 2 lucky people here in the comments.
Wow, that's amazing.
So feel free to put in your free questions now, everyone.
Oh, that's so great, Enadina. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. The first one I see Shaz. Hello, Shaz. Welcome back. She says, he came here, we argued, and he says he wants us to be platonic. Is that what he genuinely wants? Because I'm going to tell him it's best to go our separate ways. Will that hurt him?
Yeah, I don't think that's genuinely what he wants. I think that's a coping mechanism for the things that have been going on. However, I do hear that if you say that to him, you're going to push him away for sure.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Shaz. And let's give a big thank you to Enadina for that one question.
Mm-hmm.
And her next question goes to... let's see here, from Cindy. Cindy says, will I get a new cat soon?
Not yet. I do hear that it will be 6 months. Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Again, let's give a big thank you to Enadina.
Thank you so much, honey.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the heart there,
Good
too.
vibes.
Mm-hmm. You guys are always so awesome that way.
All right. Our next question is from Kimberly Keena. Welcome back, I do believe, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, are Tom and I going to be in a romantic relationship this summer, and will it last?
So I do hear that there is going to be some physical. It doesn't feel to me like this is your person, though. There will be some physical activity, though. You guys will have some semblance of a relationship, but this isn't your person. Yeah.
All right. Kimberly's next question is, what is causing my low energy?
So I hear right away, empath. So it just means that you are being affected by the people around you. So make sure that the people in your energy field are of higher vibration. So if you have people who are depressed, sickly, negative, you want to minimize your exposure to them, okay?
All right, and Kimberly's last question is, will I make a lot of money on my house if I sell it?
You will make a significant chunk, I hear. Not as much as you would have done if you had sold it last year, but yeah, you'll make a significant amount. Worth it, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. And I do see Shaz just wanted some clarification. She says, thank you, I appreciate it. So, just to confirm, I shouldn't say it to him?
No, I wouldn't. Not if you don't want to push him away. Yeah. Oh, thanks, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Jane Cooper. Hello. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back again.
Mm-hmm.
Her first question here is, why does my middle daughter and I have such a difficult relationship?
So I do hear that, there is a lot of misunderstandings emotionally. So with your daughter, it really feels like she personalizes things in a way that isn't actually how it's meant. So it's really her misinterpretation of things, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, why does she like to cause conflict with her father and me?
Again, it's that misinterpretation of things. And I will say, sometimes it gets her what she wants. Right?
And her last question is, how long will my youngest daughter and granddaughter live with me?
Oh, so I heard a year. Yeah, it seems like it's a bit.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Erica Pinkley, who says, my husband is having trouble swallowing. Is it a sign of something major?
Yeah, I would take him in to get checked. Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much. And our next question here is from Melody Ortega. This is our last question.
Okay.
Melody gets 4 questions.
Nice.
Thank you so much. The first question is, hi, can you tell me about my connection with John? Will there be a relationship or should I move on?
So they say move on. It looks like your person is coming in the next 4 months, honey. They do tell me that timeline is not solidified, so it can be sooner. Yeah, this isn't your person. Close, but there's a few things that are not in alignment for what you're moving towards.
All right. MO's next question is, I need to find a new job. What type of work would most align me to my highest good so I can move towards that?
So you are a helper. Anything that is going to assist in helping people. I hear for you more than anything, human resources, management, that type of thing, leadership, that's where you should be, but you are a helper energy, so you are here to help people.
All right, their next question is, what are my spiritual gifts?
So right away they show me your third eye, which means you're clairvoyant. Again, a healer, helper, very empathic. Yeah, in a very strong way, they say. You're very empathic.
All right, and their last question is, what do my guides want me to know about that will help me communicate with them better or vice versa?
So relax. It's easy. It's not as hard as you guys think it is. So definitely let go of the expectation of things. Ask them to show you signs that they are there and they will show you. So you can ask for specific things. You can ask for like a pink flower, a butterfly, a car, whatever it is that you want to ask for. Tell me you're here, show me you're here, or show me, say, a grasshopper for yes and show me a cat for no, that kind of thing. The more that you communicate with them, the easier it'll be for you to be able to recognize when they are communicating with you, okay? It's not as hard as you think it is. That's the biggest message that they give you.
All right, thank you so much. And that is it for our donation
All
questions.
right.
Thank you everyone so much. And now that means that it's time for our giveaway.
Yay, giveaway time!
So before we get into that, make sure you keep tapping everyone. If we get to 120,000 before the end of the live, we will do our 5 free questions. But until then, start putting in your names. If you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. Yes, as I see you guys are doing. And if you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart.
That's right. On both Instagram and TikTok. And spam your name.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, you guys are fantastic. All right.
And I will just say again, if there is anyone left over who did not get their question answered on this live and you did donate, please go to our live support right now through the link in the bio. Send them the email that you used to donate and stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? That's if you donated on this live, you did not get your question answered, and just head over to our live support.
All right. Okay, let's do our subscribers first.
Sounds good.
So let's do 3 big swipes. 3 big swipes.
All right, from 3. So
3, yeah. So 1, 2, and 3.
It is Connie Himes.
Nice, Connie. Yay, Connie. You want an extra question, honey. So send that over to my email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know that you were a subscriber from today's live and put your username in there as well, okay, honey?
Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, next is our
audience member. Number 7?
Sure.
Okay, so
Right.
7 swipes.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
It is Ariel777 Nomi.
Love it.
Congratulations.
Ariel, you won an extra question, honey. So send that to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Please include your username so that I know who you are, and let me know that you won on the TikTok audience member poll.
All right. Now for Instagram.
Instagram is there?
I only see 3 people or 3 names here on Instagram.
Okay, let's go with number 2.
Number 2.
The one in the middle.
The one in the middle is Cassie Bergdahl.
All right, Cassie. What did you win? You won an extra question. Yay! So send that over to me by email. Please let me know that you won on the Instagram audience member poll. And yeah, put your username in. There we go.
All right, now it's time for our
top gifter.
Oh, actually, before
Nope,
we do
got
that,
another question?
we have one more question.
Awesome. Okay, who is it?
One more question from Heather. Heather says, 1 second here. Let me just get her timestamp.
Okay.
All right. Heather says, how much time does my sister have left?
I heard 2 months.
All right. I'm so sorry, Heather.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go to our top gifter giveaway. Our top gifter giveaway is Mom of 2 boys.
Again. Aw, thank you so much, hon. You got an extra question. You know what to do. Send that over to me by email. Yay. Thank you so much. Okay, we didn't hit our goal for the next 5 questions, but we will be back on again. If you are following me, make sure that you have your little bell on both Instagram and TikTok, and I will upload this live to YouTube later as soon as it's available. Okay, everyone?
All right.
All right, guys. Mwah, mwah. Have a great day.
So
See ya.